Hello and welcome to one heck of a superpowered episode. Today we're taking a look at the so-called indestructible and unbeatable Superman and who it would take to beat him in a fight. We've each assembled a team of 5 and we'll be discussing who we think can make the cut. With me I am joined by the super mutant Zara Jackson.
Hi, welcome.
And Megamind Joe O'Hagan.
8-bit popcorn, assemble.
Yes, very good. We're devising a team of heroes that can defeat Superman.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Such an exciting premise.
It is an exciting premise, but I didn't think it was that difficult, to be totally honest. I know, Joe, last week you were saying that Superman can't be beat and he's damn near invincible and indestructible, but I still believe that I chose characters that were pretty damn good.
Okay. Well, I think I chose a good team as well, so we'll see.
But we're not.
I think I did as well.
We're all on the same team here. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, we're putting a team together.
Yes, we're putting a team together. So what we are looking for essentially is a strong man. It's one of the characters that we need. We need
or woman.
Or woman.
Let's be
strong man or woman. Or they, them.
Non-binary.
Yep.
Although, yes, the archetype is strong
person.
Man.
Yeah.
We know, strong person.
Or if you're an alien, a strong
individual.
Something.
Well, just
a strong individual.
A strong entity.
A strong entity.
Let's go with
plus.
entity.
Yes.
Because what about all those mixed consciousnesses? They're not individual.
You don't know what's out there. So we need one of those.
Mm-hmm.
We need someone of intelligence. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We need a support. We need a rogue and a leader. Okay. So that's 5. So we all have 5 people on our team.
I have 5 people.
I have 5 people.
Yeah.
I'm sure Joe has 5 people. Who wants to go first?
I think some of them Venn diagram into different archetypes.
Yeah, why don't we, instead of doing like our whole team, what about we pick, who's your strong person or whatever?
Yes, I will go through bit by bit. Okay. Well then, Zara, who is your strong individual person, they, them, plus?
Oh, I have 2 that I'm struggling to think who fits best into strong man.
You can't have 2. You should have chosen your one by now.
I have 2 very strong people. Sorry that my team's so strong.
Is it? Right, okay. Well, tell us your 2 and we'll
so the 2, you can tell me who you think. Okay. Between Vegeta from Dragon Ball and Captain Marvel from Marvel.
See, I thought Captain Marvel, but I don't like Brie Larson, so I chose not to include her.
Why do you hate Brie Larson?
I just don't like her. There's something about her face. She's just a terrible actress. I think she sucks. I wish they'd just pick somebody else for Captain Marvel.
Of Captain Marvel.
I know.
It's like such a trigger for you.
I know.
It makes me laugh so much.
Well, that's a fair point.
Is it because her name
Captain Marvel.
Is it cheese?
I think I just didn't like what they did with Captain Marvel's character in Marvel.
Okay.
Leading up to into Endgame, they just kind of shoehorned her in at the last minute. The character
totally
made it out that you had to go see that movie because it was integral to Endgame, and then just made her the strongest character in the entire MCU. And I thought that's a bit cheap. So
it was last minute.
Yeah. Yep. We'll call her Gorgonzola Larson then, so as not to trigger you too much. Okay.
Amazing. So probably Vegeta's strong.
Yes.
Yeah, I would put him as probably the muscle person because he's not that. I mean, he's not stupid, but he's not that intelligent.
Yeah, he doesn't come in under any of the other archetypes.
Yeah, Captain Marvel is like a police officer of the universe, and she would have specific. Although, like Vegeta is a conqueror of worlds, but whatever. Vegeta,
Prince of all Saiyans.
Vegetable.
Vegetable. So vegetable was a choice because I mean we all know why. He's strong, and he's also this is like some knowledge that I learned that he's learning Hakai in the recent manga.
Okay.
Which destroys body and spirit. So that's pretty life-ending and afterlife ending.
Afterlife ending?
And afterlife ending. You don't have an afterlife. Your spirit is completely destroyed. Which I was like, that's badass.
Well, I mean, we're here to take down Superman. We don't necessarily have to destroy a soul and
no, we don't. We definitely don't. But if we wanted to.
Yeah.
Good.
Are we killing Superman or just beating Superman?
Ooh,
either one,
Okay.
I guess either. Yeah, maybe beating.
If the team beats him once, the team will always beat him.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair enough. Well, shall we shimmy over to Joe, or have you more?
Go for it.
What about you, Joe?
Me, well, so for my strong person, I picked Odin
Oh,
from the Marvel
nice.
universe.
Okay. Why Odin?
Well, for Odin, I was like, well, where does Thor get his powers from?
Mm-hmm.
Odin. He's a magic-based character, and as some of you out there may know, it's not that Superman's weak to magic; it's just that he doesn't resist it. So his blows are likely to harm him, if he makes contact. He has some crazy feats, like Thor has lifted, the world serpent, which is huge to say the least, and Odin is almost like more powerful. He's Thor's daddy. He's got long range attacks. He can withstand like really, really crazy energies. I think he's taken on like Celestials, which are like the gods of the Marvel universe. And I just think that he would be the good kind of muscle dude. And he's got like thousands of years of experience as well, so it's not as if he can't be a bit of a tactician
there's
if it calls for it, although
Yes.
he is not my leader.
Do you think Odin's stronger than Marvel?
There. He's got like sort of precognitive future sight.
Do you think Odin's stronger? Yeah.
I would say they're probably on par, but because of the magic thing, I would put him above Captain Marvel because he just has more of a chance of actually. Ability. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I chose Goku, which I was very interested. I was very intrigued, actually. Sorry. Well, we had this discussion last week. Is what kind of sparked this whole episode.
Yeah.
I was curious, Sarah, as to why you actually chose Vegeta, because it seems like Goku always comes out on top every time, all the time. So that was interesting.
Goku is always, he's the one that everyone picks. Yeah. And I think that's why I didn't pick him.
I like Vegeta better too.
Yeah, there's something about, I called him cocky. I was like, he gets cocky and he thinks he can beat everyone. But that's not true. That's,
so does Vegeta.
No, I think it's
called Saiyan Pride.
Yeah.
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 Well,
so I
feel, well, I've got a couple of points as to why I think Goku could best Superman. Specifically, I think Goku, he has instant transmission. We all know that Superman's weakness is kryptonite. I do understand that you have to be able to hone in on a specific, maybe person's energy. And if he doesn't know anybody on planet Krypton, I get that it might be hard to get there. But he could just instantly transmit there, get some kryptonite and bring it back. Hey presto, you be Superman. Yes. My other point is that Superman apparently, which I've learned, needs a yellow sun, much like that in our solar system, to maintain his powers. So Goku could maybe instant transmission him and Superman to some other universe. Maybe he doesn't have a sun, or somewhere where there's an eclipse, or I don't know. I'm just saying you can maybe take Superman somewhere, or far enough somewhere out into infinity where Superman loses his powers,
Yeah. But then, Superman, being the crazy thing he is, I was watching, I can't remember whether it was, I think it was either Swag Kage or Seth the programmer, but they were doing a thing on, Goku versus Superman. And they were like talking about Superman's speed and his kind of extra dimensional feats. And he's just so fast. He's such crazy speed that he can like cross dimensions and stuff like that. So I don't really think it's an instant win. I do think it's like a tactic, that Goku could use.
Weaken him over time. It wouldn't be an instant win.
Yeah. But Superman could probably, I don't know, blitz the light barrier and just go back into our universe or something. I don't know, because he has like survived red suns exploding.
Yeah.
And he'd be receiving a lot of red radiation there.
So. Goku, I think his durability rivals Superman, so he can take a punch because Goku has lived and breathed battle, where Superman doesn't always maybe necessarily like fighting. And Goku's strength comes from his anger. So the angrier he gets, like Goku never loses, and the angrier he gets, he just kind of seems to tap into that unlimited potential that he has. And he is a Saiyan god. And I believe that, yes, Superman can shoot beams out of his eyes, but Goku could probably shoot out a spirit bomb the size of a galaxy and destroy everything. So I feel like his power is just overwhelming, so.
Yeah, both of them are crazy.
Plus,
I would say
Goku
that Goku's
recovers.
Probably physically stronger.
You think Goku's physically stronger?
Yeah. But Superman like blitzes him with speed. So can he touch him?
That's like the Flash trying to, with speed, beat Superman. It's never going to happen. He's faster, but he's not going to lay damage. So although Superman might be faster, I don't think he has the sheer strength to beat Goku. You know.
Well, I would probably agree that above like Vegeta and Odin, Goku's probably stronger.
Yeah. Well,
But
should we
Vegeta has
decide?
better hair.
Same God.
So
Vegeta does have better hair. He does have better hair. I might do that. Should we decide at the end, or should we decide kind of with each category who we think?
ooh,
We'll decide overall at the end, but for now, I do think Goku's probably the choice. And I thought you would
Yeah.
pick Goku for this one, so I was like,
I kind of thought
Yeah.
that was a no-brainer. I kind of thought
Yeah.
Goku was a no-brainer.
I just wanted to throw Vegeta in there.
And my a lot of my characters actually complement each other, and I will get into that. So I'm glad Goku
Oh.
won. Actually,
Cool.
So the next one, the next archetype is, what am I calling this archetype? Is it intelligence? Is it just smarts? Like, what's the term you would use for that?
Yeah, we'll say intelligence. I think it's a good overall
Yeah. Well, then
encompassing.
we'll start with Joe. Then this time, who did you choose first?
Well, I picked one of the wielders of the power cosmic, the Silver Surfer.
Oh,
Because like, I was conscious of Superman's speed. It is crazy. So the Silver Surfer with the power cosmic basically has infinite speed. And so we'll be able to get characters out of the way or dodge things himself. He's got cosmic energy. He's taken on Galactus and characters of that ilk. He can survive world-ending blasts. He's really, really powerful in terms of that. He can make himself intangible. He's just got crazy control of the power cosmic.
Is that intelligence though?
Well, it is whenever you sort of use the power cosmic for your intelligence.
Okay.
Kind of.
I do love the Silver Surfer. He is pretty badass.
He's cool.
Mm.
He's shown it. I mean, I think he's one of those characters, you get in comics all the time, they're said to be like really, really smart. Like Superman's said to be really smart, and yet he acts really stupid all the time. Or get tricked by Batman, who's a human, and you're like, I'm sorry, but Batman should be smart for a human. How is he beating the likes of Brainiac, blah, blah, blah. Comic book writing. But the Silver Surfer is said to be very, very intelligent, and yet he's shown to like do stupid things at times. I'm like, no. So his is like kind of a support role in terms of his intelligence. He'll be like observing the battlefield, I feel, and getting people in and out and sort of controlling it that way. So yeah.
Love
Interesting.
that.
Interesting.
Very cool.
What about you, Zara?
My smart person is Dr. Manhattan.
Oh, damn,
from
girl. That's one of mine.
Watchmen.
I know very
Yeah.
little actually about that character.
Ooh, he's pretty cool. First of all, he's blue,
Yeah.
which is the best color in the world.
That's all I know about him.
He
Like
has the
my
power of
eyes.
matter manipulation. Yeah, just
Yeah.
like deep blue pools.
Mhm.
So yeah, he has matter manipulation. He can demolecularize stuff. So he could literally destabilize the atomic bonds.
Does that take
in Superman's
intelligence, or is that just an ability?
Oh no,
Oh,
he's
I'll
super
get to
intelligent.
the
Yeah.
I'll get to the like super
Okay.
intelligence stuff.
Right. Sorry.
I'm just like he's just super cool. I'm just listing
Yeah.
everything.
Oh, geez,
Telekinesis,
right. All right, move over, Christopher
teleportation,
Nolan.
clairvoyance,
He can
slang.
create his own life. He can create like
Yeah.
dimensions.
His perception of time.
How
uses
would
as
you
well,
use
so
his
he's-
abilities then against Superman? Make that
Well, he's
argument.
precognitive.
Yeah.
So if something like bad happened, like one of our characters died or one of our team, he could just like, he could see it before it happened basically and change the scenario, I guess,
Okay.
to not make it happen.
Hard to beat
and,
somebody then that
yeah.
already knows what's going to happen.
Exactly. That's
But even if you
pretty
knew
cool.
a
So-
punch from Superman was coming, if you are not fast enough to get out of the way of a speeding bullet, you're still going to get hit.
That's
Can't
true.
touch Dr. Manhattan.
Superman's super fast, but Dr. Manhattan would already know.
You would know.
So it would never happen. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
It-
But I
when
feel
we
like
get
It's not
into
even that
time,
he
my
even if
can
brain
see what
goes,
happens.
dodged
He
out of the
experiences
way,
all at once.
I think because
Yeah.
Superman goes so fast, he would just maneuver because he would see the dodge. No,
Oh, he would see him move. Oh, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
like you'd be
Ooh,
so
I'd actually love to
incredibly
get into, like,
fast that
who would be
if somebody thought he's going to punch and I'm going to dodge, but I'm so fast, I see you dodging. So you would have to be like doing an infinite number of
but
dodges.
Superman still
Like I would see you moving at
Superman still requires time to make decisions though. So Dr.
Yes, but if
Manhattan
you're
would already know
moving,
that.
You would know the
an
decision that was
inch
going to be made.
a day, and hit Superman's mind. Like you'll never be able to outmaneuver Superman. Do you know what I mean?
I feel like whatever Superman does though,
Yeah.
Dr. Manhattan will have already seen. So he can put, you
And-
know what I mean though? He can
Yeah.
put
Yeah,
things in place to,
And if he's destroyed, like by say Superman's beams or whatever, he can just reform himself. I mean, he did it with Ozymandias, remember?
Can you
Mhm.
reform if you're dead?
Oh, he can. That's
Okay.
how he got his superpowers in the first place.
That's actually okay.
Yeah, because he can demolecularize, so he can also remolecularize. I'm assuming. I don't know.
Well, then maybe
That's a good choice.
Yeah, that was a good choice, actually. I was going to say maybe I went for someone a bit, well, less grandiose. I went for the Hulk,
Ooh.
simply because apparently in Marvel, although
So you went for Professor Hulk.
yes, but although he is technically one of the strongest characters in the MCU, apparently he's also then one of the smartest. So
He's a scientist first,
yeah,
isn't he?
it says that
Bruce
his
Banner.
IQ is so high that it cannot be accurately measured. But then I suppose you could
Wow.
also make that argument for
Stop
Dr.
it, that's
Manhattan.
Joe.
The
Oh my
Silver Surfer.
God! Stop describing me. I couldn't beat Superman, okay,
Yeah,
guys. But
And he also
Stop
has
reading my
sheer
Facebook
strength.
profile.
But I feel like the Silver Surfer, or well, I don't know. I would be leaning actually just almost immediately to Dr. Manhattan. I think.
yeah, I like Dr.
He's
Manhattan
pretty
as well.
cool.
So much that I put him on my team
Did
in
you?
different
no.
spots.
So
Oh, in a different archetype. Oh, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
well, we can come
Like
back
that.
to
We'll come
like
to that later.
final.
Yeah.
So if we want to kind of choose Dr. Manhattan for a different role and bring somebody else in, we can do that. We
Okay.
can do that. We'll not lock you
Sounds
out.
good.
Yeah, we're not locking anything in at this stage, but
No, no.
I would say for now, Dr. Manhattan
Mhm.
would make a good strategist. I think.
Yeah.
He fits that archetype very well.
We
Very
have to also
cool.
consider will they all work together for a
That's
common
true,
goal? Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
Because they may not want to work together. But then maybe that's just
Mm.
getting too meta. Maybe that's the point of this. Maybe it's just
Well, I think we should take that into consideration towards the end whenever we're
because I have a
making
curveball.
arguments.
I have a curveball.
Well,
Oh,
Goku is kind of a
interesting.
curveball. He's not a good team player.
No,
You
he's
know, if you
not.
look
He's
at
always
his-
very fond of taking the fight himself.
Yeah, and letting his enemies power up rather than just taking them out. So,
Mm. Yeah,
you know,
Vegeta
And
does
one
that
different
too.
of-
personalities.
Mhm.
One of Dr. Manhattan's weaknesses is apparently apathy.
Mm. Yeah,
Right.
He just kind of doesn't
Fuck
care.
yeah.
So that could be awkward as well.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Interesting. What
This is so much
about?
fun.
I know. What about support? I think this is an important one. So when I thought of support, I thought of kind of more of a supporting role, healing role, medic role. Was that what you guys were thinking?
Sort of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was thinking like a healer.
When did you go first, Fran?
Okay. Well, I stumbled across actually a mutant from the X-Men series that
Ooh.
I had never heard of before. His name is Josh Foley or Elixir. Anybody
Oh.
heard of him? And he was
I've not
used to
heard
be
of
in
him.
some other kind of group, I think called the Reavers or Reapers, and then he was recruited as a student in the Xavier Institute.
Mm.
So apparently he is an Omega level mutant with healing abilities, and they work on a genetic level called biokinesis, and they are so powerful apparently that within, I think it's comics, I'm going to say comics, he's so powerful that he was able to resurrect 16 million dead mutants that were killed within his city of Genosha, I think it's called.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was Magneto believed that he could resurrect himself as well as dead mutants. So I kind of thought, for the likes of Goku, whose power always doubles or triples or whatever it is exponentially upon, well, I suppose near death, like he could fight Superman to the point of near death or exhaustion, and then Elixir could literally come in, heal him, and his powers are constantly going up, up, up. Like Superman's strength is maxed. He's not going to get stronger, and he does tire. You know, so you fight this team and you need to heal people. A bit like Dr. Manhattan, where he can bring himself back from the dead. You're literally fighting ghosts you can't kill. And as I say, if he can heal everybody, I kind of thought his one weakness was if Superman got to him first. But apparently he can resurrect himself. So that's pretty hard to beat. So if you get into a battle that lasts days or weeks, I mean, at some point, the likes of Goku, he's the only one in my team so far that with every resurrection or healing, like he's just going to get stronger and stronger and stronger.
Yeah, because of the
point-
same physiology.
So to the point that Superman wouldn't be able to land a punch due to Goku's speed, or even if he did, maybe to his own strength, Superman wouldn't be able to hurt Goku at all. So
Wow, go Elixir.
Yeah. You go,
Really
girl.
cool.
What about you guys? What about Zara?
I chose Dumbledore,
Wow.
Okay.
As
Dumbledore.
my-
Fair enough.
healer
I mean, that's
archetype.
fun. That's fun.
I wanted to pick somebody from the Harry Potter universe because of Superman's problems with magic. So I thought, a wizard would be a good person to pick to have on our
Avada Kedavra,
team.
you should have picked Voldemort.
Yeah.
I know, right? And I was thinking Voldemort, and then I was thinking, who's the only wizard that Voldemort's like scared of? Who's more
Yeah.
powerful?
But
And
Dumbledore
though.
isn't fast. Like you have to, I think, be careful of. Although Dumbledore could technically conjure a spell, but before he even gets out the first syllable, like Superman could have just punched him into infinity.
This is
No,
why
we
got a
wouldn't
team.
necessarily
Yeah.
have to have Richard Harris Dumbledore. We could have Jude Law Dumbledore
I don't think it would make a difference.
from the wizarding whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Fantastic Beasts.
Because, you know, he can just, if Superman's coming at him, he can just conjure a barrier. He
But
doesn't have to move.
Can you finish
He
the
can do
sentence
everything
before
with his
my
wand.
bullet leaves my chamber and hits your face?
I just
Sarah
think
can do whatever she
Dumbledore,
wants.
he would know. He would like sense it. He would like flitch and he would just like know.
I would love to
Dumbledore
see
knows
Dumbledore
everything.
on that team. I would love to see him on that team.
Dumbledore
I
would
just
be
don't
such an
believe-
addition to the team.
Yeah. I just
Beard, those embroidered robes.
Mhm.
Come on. The Elder Wand.
The chocolate frogs, damn.
That
Chocolate
voice.
frogs,
That
man.
voice.
He challenges Superman to Bertie Bott's every flavor bean eating contest. It's like whoever gets vomits loses.
I know, right? Oh my god, that'd be so good.
Dumbledore's
Superman's
been eating
like
them all his life. He
Like
knows which one's
squeamish.
which.
He's like, oh,
Oh, vomit. What? Okay, damn. I'll kill myself.
you got me.
I have a soft spot for. I
think you should
respect him.
respect
I
him.
do respect my elders.
Kal-El, what are you doing? Wingardium Leviosa.
One's out, Harry.
I think everybody else would laugh at him and his morale would be down. So we have to consider that.
Yeah.
I'm not
Well,
saying
that's
I'm
me.
doing it.
I
I'm just
actually
saying
don't think anyone laughed.
he may be laughed at.
Would affect.
Did you put your
his
name in the
morale.
goblet of fire, Kal-El?
I feel like he's Kal-El. So good.
Right, so for who I picked for the support role, I picked a mutant as well.
Okay.
I picked Jean Grey with the Phoenix Force.
Hmm.
So
Because
good.
Jean Grey, sort of similar to Dr. Manhattan, has a lot of molecular control going on, you know, so she's dismantling things at that molecular level. And if we're talking about healing and life control, she can't be killed. She just keeps resurrecting herself, especially with the Phoenix Force. And she can resurrect other people because the Phoenix Force is literally life energy. She has limitless psychic and telekinetic power. She can, and for the support role class, she can alter perceptions in the middle of battle. So, like, say somebody was like sneaking up on Superman or something, she could alter his perception so that he didn't see them and they were invisible to him.
It just looks like it's a
So-
newspaper coming at him or something.
Yeah.
Or just completely invisible. She just goes,
Yeah.
ignore that person.
That's pretty
And then
interesting.
they're ignored.
Yeah. Did you see the Jean Grey movie that came out a couple of years ago with your lady
Yeah.
from Game of Thrones?
Um,
I never watched it. I heard it was
Unfortunately,
bad. Was she
I
beat?
did.
Was she defeated?
no.
Okay. But she was the villain. No.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
In a way, I guess.
Okay, but she wasn't
Yeah.
beaten. Did she just come to
No.
reason?
Yes, I mean, at the end of the film, like she unleashed her Phoenix Force and just started disintegrating people left, right, and center, and
Okay.
then just flew out into space and was like, "Peace, bitches, I'm
Oh,
out."
shoot. All right. So she just left
Yeah,
because she realized that what she was doing was
Yeah, she
wrong, or
just
just
left,
because she
yeah.
just was being a
I
bitch
think
and just
I think what they did is
She was a little frustrated.
Her
She couldn't
powers?
control.
she couldn't control her power. She was
Hmm.
afraid of hurting people around her, and it was, you know, the Phoenix Force in that film was kind of used as like a coming of age kind of thing. You know, like, you've been controlling me your entire life. It's
Mhm.
time for me to find my own stuff out in space. You know. So,
I just wonder, not to take a dig at Jumbledore.
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 That's my new favorite
not
thing.
to take a dig at Dumbledore, but I don't like. I mean, there's always colossal damage done during this, like a fight with Superman. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be buildings
Yeah.
are gonna be crushed,
Right.
like tumbling. There's gonna be explosions. People are gonna be dying by the thousands, hundreds of thousands. Can Dumbledore heal, like the likes of Elixir, for example? Like, he can be healing people. You know, as they die, they're brought
Mhm.
back. As they die,
Very
they're brought
quickly.
back. And if they just want to wait to the end and bring back 3 million people, he could do it. Does Dumbledore have that power?
Maybe not to the same extent.
no, I don't know.
Yeah, like just
We have to
he can do
what's
any spell,
for the
any magic,
betterment of the
and
people.
magic can conjure
can they bring
anything
back people
else.
from the dead?
So I'm not sure if Dumbledore can bring back people from the dead. He can definitely heal people. But
yeah.
once people are
There's no point in
dead,
bringing
then
back
they're
some.
dead.
Well,
So
yes,
yeah, I think
so.
Dumbledore's
There's no
out.
point in bringing
I think
back
he's out,
somebody
yeah.
that's not very good. I
But
love
we all love him.
Dumbledore.
Dumbledore was a fun choice, but yeah, I think
was
he's
a fun
outclassed by.
We can borrow his robes
hmm
Yeah.
and
hmm
have a beard and a hat, and
As
we
long
can
as someone has a
pretend-
long beard, we're
yes,
good. Yeah.
and they can just wave a wand.
Yeah.
Yes, they
We
just have
just
to be a
need
bit
one wizard
theatrical.
hat.
Yeah. But what do you think between then Jean Grey and the elixir?
I'm gonna say it like Jean Grey. Okay,
Right.
I'm
Jean Grey
stumped.
is very powerful in herself. Okay,
She's a villain. Can she be
in
trusted?
one of
Mm.
well, no, she's used the Phoenix Force for good at times.
Ooh.
Like one of
At
her first.
times.
This was a villainous act. Okay, this was, and one of the first things she did was go to a world and absorb. I think it was absorb the entire sun for energy, just for fun.
Okay.
You know, so
Wow.
she pretty crazy.
Well, if she did that, she'd kill all life on Earth.
Well, yeah, it was not our.
Can she
Earth,
be
it was a
trusted
different-
after the fight to not kick up a ruckus?
This is not the point of the fight. we're taking down Superman.
I would say that she has
Okay.
a lot of humanity. She has
Mhm.
people that
Sometimes.
she cares about, and
Yeah.
she has
Yeah.
people that she
Some
fights
people.
for. Yeah. I would also say that her power
Yeah.
sometimes is unpredictable. And
Can she bring back 16 million people?
I think
It
she.
Fight
said
a good
16
case,
million
Ryan.
mutants, so I'm
Well,
not. I can't specifically say whether you can bring back people or it is just mutants, but I would believe that it's people. I would believe that it's
oh,
people.
there's a point.
Yeah. Is she
Oh, is it
racist?
specifically mutants, or because Jean Grey can?
Well, at the end of the day, the only real people we need to
Jean
bring
Grey is
back
able to just.
Yeah, are a few people
are
in the fight. Yeah.
the team is the team. The rest of the people can just suck it.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I've never heard of Elixir. Like, what can he do anything for himself? Like, would he possibly be able to fight?
Heard. He probably wouldn't be strong at all. I would imagine
Yeah.
his main ability is to heal. So, I mean, he could just hang about, and then when they need, just go to him, and he can heal them. And
Yeah, see, that's why I picked Jean Grey. She's
I'm leaning towards Jean now because she has
Hmm.
those active abilities.
crazy powerful.
so it doesn't really matter about the people. It's
This
just
is
about
tough,
saving.
because
or
I
just
really
about
like-
beating Superman. It doesn't matter if he kills 3 million people in the process.
Yeah.
Oh, it definitely is.
Like we have a moral
But I'm just
obligation in
saying,
this
with the
team.
active abilities that Jean has
Mhm.
over the inactive,
I don't know if we have it in the budget for Jean Grey.
yeah, that's a big budget, guys. I don't know.
For Jean.
I think Elixir would be cheaper.
Jean would be more fun. Like, imagine like just getting
Would
angry
she?
at Goku and being like, "Shut the fuck up, boy."
I love the way Jean is your like support, Joe, instead of your rogue. Because
Rogue
Jean is
for
such a
rogue.
rogue if you think about it.
I've
Have you got
a
an
really
even
good
more
I think.
rogue?
I'm
Yeah.
actually be interested to hear you guys. Well, can we
I've
circle
got a
back
really good
round?
rogue.
Can
I
we
hope
circle
you'll have
back
the same
around to
rogue
the
as
support
me.
then? Unless you guys are
I
gonna
vote
like.
for Jean.
Okay, what about you, Zara? Do you need time to muster your thoughts?
Oh, I'm torn,
Okay,
but I
screw
think I
you.
have to go with Jean.
I'm excited that Dumbledore was brought up in a conversation to fight Superman. Like,
I was waiting for some Harry
I
Potter
know that
reference
just made me
anyway.
so happy.
Okay, all right. So we'll say Jean Grey then. We'll
Yay.
say Jean Grey.
We got it in there.
Yes.
yeah, she rocks.
Okay.
Yeah,
whatever.
let's say Jean. for that.
I'm sure she'll
Woohoo.
be fine. What about our rogue? Who wants to go first? Joe, I think you need to go first this time.
Okay. Well, for Rogue, I literally picked Rogue from the X-Men
Right. Well, no, that is a good choice.
Stop
Oh my God,
it.
yeah.
So did I.
because
Really?
my
That's
thing
hilarious.
was
yeah.
before the fight,
Rogue is my rogue.
just touches all of her teammates. She got all their power.
Can she?
And then
Can she
'cause
do
she's
that
got
all
their
at once?
Mhm.
Oh yeah, she can hold multiple powers at once.
Okay. Okay.
And use them discreetly.
Is it only mutants though, or
Can it be
any
touch
Well,
person,
she
ability of anybody?
absorbs the physiology of whoever
intelligence,
she touches.
Can you take their average intelligence?
Well, you can take their average intelligence; it'll be added to hers, you know. But she has absorbed
be above
alien
average.
races' physiology before
Right.
and
But it's not
imitated it.
permanent
So
though.
she,
Oh,
Is it?
okay.
She
it
loses.
can
them?
be depending on how long she touches them for.
Right. But it can
Like
kill them.
she permanently
Can she just
absorbed
touch
Captain
Superman?
Marvel's powers.
And she has all his strengths and abilities and speed,
Yep. Yep.
and then hold on to him to the point where, although
She could do, yeah.
even if she grabbed him, like one at the speed of like punch to the face, she's dead.
Well, not if she absorbs her teammates' abilities beforehand.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Yeah, like Jean Grey's and Odin's and Silver Surfers and
Well, Odin's not there.
well, yeah,
And Silver Surfer's
Sorry.
not there. Doctor Manhattan.
yeah. So yeah, she absorbs Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah.
She can't be
She
touched.
actually may be the strongest if she could just do that.
Exactly.
And then if she
my
absorbs
goal
Goku's
is to get her
powers,
to
she can
touch-
constantly just
yeah.
get stronger.
If she can just touch Superman, she's as strong as him,
Hmm.
and then she can just keep touching him until he dies.
Just keep robbing of him.
Yeah.
Hands everywhere. Mm.
So that was my rogue.
Good choice. Was that your choice as well, then, Sarah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's wild. That was my choice because I had Rogue originally just down in my list. And then when we had to kind of sort them into archetypes, I was like, oh, who will I pick as my Rogue? And then I was like, oh, that's funny.
Okay.
I also, okay, so I could change mine slightly because I had like a sixth person that
Okay.
that didn't make the final list. So I could change my Rogue from Rogue to Anakin Skywalker. Because not only is he eye candy, hi Hayden Christensen, but Jedi powers, but also, flipping and doing all the skipping around. And then also with the freaking
Do you think the lightsaber
laser,
could cut through Superman?
lightsaber
Because Superman
powerfulness.
can't heal. Do you think
I think so.
you could cut through Superman's flesh? I don't know. That's a
I
tough
think
choice.
you could, but my question would be, could you get close enough to hit him with the
Throw it.
lightsaber? That's the thing you would have to.
Yeah.
Well, I think back to
Throw
the
it.
Phantom Menace when Qui-Gon Jinn and
That's
Obi-Wan
cool.
Kenobi were trying to get through those blast
Mhm.
doors, and it took them a while. They had to kind of like push the lightsabers in and hold it there for 30 seconds, a minute, I don't know, until the door would fall apart. Do you know, and I would
Melt it.
imagine Superman's skin is stronger than the blast shields of Star Wars.
Yeah, Superman has taken.
It's hard
what do
to
you call
equate the
those?
strength of a lightsaber.
He's
He's
bulletproof, but
bulletproof,
he's
right?
taken like dark sides. What do you call his beams? Well, his beams anyway. That's are like
yeah.
crazy powerful. They kill cosmic beings. So
There's no point in bringing a character onto the scene that is never fast enough to hit Superman. And if the fight's taking place in the sky, he can never get up there. And with one single punch, they're dead. And all your support is doing is healing and healing and healing that same useless person that's doing nothing.
Mhm.
don't call Anakin useless.
Very true.
He's the chosen one.
Very true. But yes, I know what you mean in
Yeah.
terms of his abilities.
They
He can flip,
backflip,
but he can't
and
like
then-
actually fly.
like the way he front flipped
Yeah.
on Mustafar and got chopped in half nearly.
Yeah.
So he's pretty useless.
Yeah.
And that
pretty
wasn't
wild.
even at the speed of light.
Would his force powers, would they like be able to control Superman? Would they be strong enough, or would Superman just like
Don't know.
Could you just
I mean,
hold him
mm,
and crush him?
if you watch the
maybe?
Clone Wars, Anakin literally
Choke him out.
controls light side and dark side entities in one
Mhm.
episode. He's like the most powerful force user.
mm,
So, if he was amped like that, perhaps. But you gotta give him a lot of sort of benefits.
You need
of
to
the
put
doubt.
him in the right moment
Yeah.
to do the attack.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah,
don't
he'd have
think
to be used in the
everybody's
right
efforts
way.
to do that for Anakin is worth the effort. Everybody
Yeah.
pinning or holding
Yeah,
Superman just for Anakin
true.
to get in there.
Maybe
You
he
know.
could have a dream about Superman dying and he dies for real. Kind of like Padme. Oof. Oof.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Do
Anakin.
that.
Oof.
Had to say it.
Who's your rogue, Ryan?
My rogue was actually Doomsday.
Okay.
The enemy of
okay.
my enemy is my
Ooh.
friend. So Doomsday was in the Justice League.
Oh, I
yes.
like it.
And he is the result
Mm-hmm.
of Kryptonian genetic engineering. And in the comics, he was the only one ever to beat Superman by sheer strength and brutality. And he overcomes his weaknesses. So
Ooh.
I think even Doomsday, although he's a villain, he overcame his weakness to kryptonite. So if kryptonite ever did become present to the disadvantage of Doomsday, it wouldn't matter because you would just use it on Superman anyway. So
Hmm.
I looked at a couple of
yeah.
things online. So you'd give speed, obviously, to Superman. You'd give strength, apparently, to Doomsday. He broke Superman's arm and fought off the son of Darkseid at the same time. So Superman requires every ounce of strength, apparently, to hurt Doomsday, while Doomsday was able to throw Superman around like a rag doll with a couple of blows. And you obviously see that as well in the 2016 Justice League.
Yeah.
Killer instinct. Superman's, they say his undoing is usually his kind of Boy Scout mentality. Although suppose if we're fighting him, he's maybe doesn't have that mentality, but he doesn't really ever go all out, whereas Doomsday has zero sense of morality or restraint. So he's the personification of total annihilation. And durability. Superman is near indestructible, but he can die, whereas Doomsday apparently can never die permanently. His resistance level is that of such whatever damage he takes, he absorbs. So Doomsday he always comes back and he becomes totally immune to, I don't know, like kryptonite, for example. So I thought being the only person that's ever toe-to-toe beat Superman, because yes, you could argue that Goku could beat him or Dr. Manhattan could beat him, but if you know this person has beat him before, why not put him in the team?
Yeah.
Because everybody else, you can imagine, yes, they probably will.
Mm.
You can assume, but you know what they said about assumptions. So I thought, have the person in the team that has done it before and just beat the clean shit out of Superman. That was I mean, it's hard to beat.
Well, I agree
Rogue
that
is
like
a very good
Doomsday,
choice. What were we saying?
yeah, I would almost put Doomsday in the muscle role rather than the rogue role.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I don't see how
I
he
kind of feel like
fits that.
I don't know. I kind of feel like Goku would still maybe best Doomsday. Like Doomsday doesn't have speed, you know, whereas the likes of Goku has speed and strength.
Strength-wise, yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there's other people that are maybe better than Doomsday, but I thought as a rogue choice, choose the one person that's actually beat him before.
I see what you're doing.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Although it is hard to,
This is
it's hard. I think Doomsday is more rogue than rogue,
pick
but I think
between.
rogue is probably a better choice simply because she can nearly
she can
touch
steal his
everybody,
power.
and then you literally have one person that embodies everyone's abilities at all times. You nearly don't even need the rest of the team.
Yeah.
You're like, go touch that guy.
Mm-hmm. You nearly just need them to come in. She can touch them all, and then they can go.
You see, Doomsday, now that I've heard all of his abilities, it sounds
Yeah.
like a really good choice.
Again, we're only assuming that Rogue can beat. I mean, it's really hard to assume otherwise. A Rogue wouldn't win, but we're still always assuming she will win. Always assuming. With Doomsday, you know, he has the power to beat Superman.
Yeah.
Oh,
like that's.
He's such a good. He's so good at arguing his point, Joe. What's the?
Destroying us with facts
I'm
and
going
logic.
back to the Christmas episodes where he was just like, "This is the choice, guys. Just think about it for a second." And I was always really convinced. I was like, you know what? Maybe this is the choice.
I don't know actually, because for me, Rogue's that's a tough one. The only thing that's keeping me on Doomsday is he can do it because he's done it.
Because he's done it before. But then, I mean, guys, in the interests of diversity, we do need a Chica at some point.
Well, we do have Jean Grey.
For one of the archetypes, So,
if you can always
you
bring yourself back from the dead, I suppose there's no fathomable way that Rogue would lose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even with assumptions, like if she can't die, she can't die. But then that's with the assumption that Goku's power rivals Doomsday's. But I believe that Goku's power exceeds Doomsday's by, miles.
I think so too. I mean, I think that Goku and Doomsday would serve almost the same function on the team, whereas Rogue serves to drain Superman and,
I agree.
take his powers. Because it's not only that she gets the powers, he gets weaker.
How far is Doomsday immortal in inverted commas?
I don't know how immortal he is, but apparently it says online that he would never die permanently, that he becomes stronger.
He can be killed, but he will always come back and be resistant to whatever killed him. So he could die in the fight.
He could die and then he's just useless.
And then Jean Grey could resurrect him maybe.
Yeah, but then if
then
Rogue is there encapsulating all the powers and all the abilities, well then it's really then you've got not a team of 5, but a team of 6 or maybe a team of 10. Because or 8, sorry, whatever. Because you have 4, and then everybody's doubled because Rogue
and duplicated the powers. Yeah.
So, and can Dr. Manhattan duplicate?
So do we go?
Is that a thing?
Yeah, he can clone his body.
Could Rogue duplicate herself?
Oh yeah,
10 rogues and have the same level of strength, or does their strength divide?
They seem to have the same level of strength for Dr. Manhattan. It seems to be all his consciousness and his powers.
Yeah, because he clones himself.
Even if she just split herself once, you have a team of 5 becoming a team of 6, becomes a team of 12, essentially. Do you know what I mean? So you have unlimited power.
Okay, Rogue.
Yeah, I think Rogue wins.
Okay.
Although Doomsday was a great choice.
I was pleased.
Really, really good.
Just grab onto Goku's face and be like, give me all your power, boy. And then clone herself. Yeah.
Just squish everyone.
I was pretty proud of my leader choice, but I'm going to leave that to last. We all start with who wants to go first?
Well, I guess mine's already, we already know, because I had a 2 at the start that I wasn't sure who was my strong man.
No.
So my other choice then would be Captain Marvel as my leader. And I'm sorry to say it again, Brian, because I know it triggers you so much.
Captain Marvel.
But we got flight.
Zara's Captain Marvel, not Brie Larson.
It's the comics Captain Marvel, yeah.
Okay.
It's-
Yeah.
If there's a
Yeah.
comic
I'm
out there
cool
that
with
has
that,
Zara
yeah.
Jackson as Captain Marvel, it's that Captain Marvel. Yeah.
Guys,
okay.
write
No,
that
no.
comic. Come on.
By saying Captain
What are we
Marvel,
missing
we
here?
could be referring to a couple of different characters because Captain Marvel it's
Has
just a
had
moniker,
different
you know.
iterations,
Ooh,
yes. I like the
true.
Zara Jackson version.
But can I just say, just before we move on to Captain
So do
Marvel,
I.
Rogue once permanently absorbed Captain Marvel's powers. And
Okay.
so she just constantly had those
Oh,
powers.
yeah.
Mhm. Interesting.
That's very true. I remember reading
Yeah,
that.
Ms.
Actually.
Marvel,
Ms.
she was called at
Marvel
the
was what she
time, yeah.
called.
Okay.
Mm.
Oh, wait, is that a different character? No, it
Ooh.
is Carol Danvers, who
Yes.
then became Captain Marvel.
I think it
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, a different
It's hard to
iteration of
argue
her.
with the Captain Marvel because she's very
Ooh.
strong, but is she a leader?
Well, she
Like
is
when you
like,
think of Endgame and she came into Endgame, I don't mean the actual
Mhm.
actors, I think the characters did not like her. Like that was like, Iron Man didn't like her, Thor didn't like her, Hawkeye didn't like her, like characters in the movie did not like her. So I kind of feel like she'd be a shitty, Zara would be a shitty leader.
victimize Zara like that.
Yeah.
God, you had to make it so
Although
personal.
that was the Brie
Um,
Larson, so Zara's maybe a better leader. Mhm.
But to be fair, in her standalone film with, I hate to say it again,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Ryan, Brie Larson. Please stop crying. In that film, she was a leader.
In
Like
Endgame?
she led along with
No,
Jude
in
Law's
Captain
character.
Oh.
Marvel,
No, in her standalone film,
Okay.
she led kind of that team. Was it
the Kree, yeah.
the Krees? Is that okay?
The
I'm glad I got
losers.
that right. I wasn't sure if I knew the ins and outs of that. But yeah, and she has flight, she has strength,
Mm.
she has great
Energy
reflexes.
projection.
She
yeah.
can
Doesn't make her a
absorb
good leader.
energy. She can
Mhm.
fire platonic blasts.
If I had all those abilities, it doesn't make
Did
her
you
a
say
good leader.
platonic? She can fire
Platonic.
friendship
Because I wrote it
blasts.
like the H
Non-romantic.
looked like an L, and then I was like, non-romantic blasts. I'm not doing this because I love you.
You're just my friend, Superman. Okay,
yeah,
Jesus.
platonic. We're just friends, God. She's probably the most similar to Superman in terms of abilities, which I don't know if I suppose is a good thing and a bad thing. Because do they like kind of
Right.
cancel each other out then in terms of being good adversaries? I don't know
Okay.
if that would be an
No,
interesting,
fair point. Fair point.
right?
Yeah.
You know what I
Um,
mean?
She's really durable as well.
What about you, Joe?
Mm.
Well, you already kind of know my leader. He's on a different point in this list, but I'm going to argue for him being this position.
Okay.
Mine is
Ooh.
Dr. Manhattan. And so for all the kind of reasons you listed, Zara, he's really powerful and vulnerable, but I decided to make him leader because of his intelligence
hmm
and because of his future sight. I'm like, he would just make a good leader because he knows what the fight will be like. Will be like, this is
Okay.
what's going to happen, blah, blah, blah.
But he's going to
I
know
don't
that
know.
anyway in the intelligence
I don't-
role.
I know, but I don't know if Dr. Manhattan's time perception or whatever is fixed.
Okay.
Like, I haven't read any of the other comics concerning him, but I just know that in Watchmen itself, his character is kind of there to reinforce the determinism that, God, I can't remember the name of the Alan Moore. He was kind of having a riff on determinism, like it's all sort of happening at the same time, and what's happened couldn't happen any other way. But yeah, I just feel like if then the time is a little bit more fluid and he can predict what's going to happen or come up with some strategies, he would make a good leader.
Yeah, a good strategist, a
Oh.
good leader.
So who's your leader? Yeah,
I'm
you
so
seem to be
excited for
excited for this.
I believe that the human, I came up with this a week ago. I was so proud of myself in work. I believe, all right, I'm going to hold my hands like this. I believe,
Oh, okay, Obama.
no.
This political
I believe
speech.
that the leader should be human.
Oof.
Made a couple of
racist.
points for myself, so I get this right. Because I feel like they need to be representing humanity and everything it stands for. The good, the bad,
Okay.
the ugly, okay? An imperfect soul, okay? The flagship of an imperfect world. And every man, a working Joe. So I would like to nominate myself
Oof.
Oh, wow.
because I am not going to put together a team, okay? What's the point of putting together a team without me leading it, okay? I think that I would be a very good leader. I think I have the abilities. I think I have what it takes to lead. I don't have to have abilities. I just have to lead because that's the role. as a leader. That or Mother Teresa.
Mother Teresa.
Yeah.
Two great choices.
Elixir brings her back. And then we have the word of God. We have insights from the other side.
If I can't have
I can
Dumbledore,
have Mother
you can't
Teresa.
have Mother Teresa.
I think so.
Mother Teresa can't even use magic.
Well, that or me.
Yeah.
I've just thrown my name in there. Like, why not? Why not?
Ryan, I love your confidence.
The role is to lead, not fight,
Exactly.
not support. I don't need to be strong. I just have to lead. Yes, and
The
I
leader.
can always convince. I've had Zara on the ropes a couple of
Hey,
times.
you're a master convincer.
I'm a master convincer, so I would like to throw my name into the ring.
Interesting.
And I thought I was egotistic.
Representing humanity. Representing humanity.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I thought you were going to pick Batman or something. I was like, what a choice.
Well, but I have the money to put this team together.
That's true. You have the funds.
Mm-hmm.
Are we still in minus, or have we got it back up to plus figures in our podcast?
Oh, don't you worry about that. I'll talk to you about that later.
Don't you worry about that.
That's another call. You're not privy to that information.
That's a different Zoom.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is one of Superman's weaknesses his kind of loyalty to humanity and to Earth?
Yes.
As his kind of,
I resemble
home.
Humanity.
So does Rogue.
I am the best and the worst of
Jean
humanity. You know.
The best and the worst.
Well, it's an imperfect world, so I think I should be able to walk up to Superman and have a chat, give him a hug, a bit of gossip.
You do that, right? See how that
There's
goes.
no point in going straight into a fight. Like that's
right.
Sometimes you fight
You've
with
got to
your
talk
words.
it out.
Yes, and I don't mean in a negative way. Wars are won sometimes with words, not weapons.
True.
I feel like you would like Hunter x Hunter. This is like near the end of Hunter x Hunter, where they get down to we should just talk rather than
you never
fight
know.
wars.
If it
It's all
doesn't
about the
work,
human
it doesn't
condition.
matter. It's okay because Elixir or Dr. Manhattan or Jean Grey, they can bring me back. So it's okay.
How many times do you think they'll have to bring you back?
I'll come back from the dead and look up at Superman and say, I know you just punched me, but it's okay. It doesn't
I
make
feel
a
like the only
difference.
reason the fight would end is if Superman was like, dude, I'm bored of like exploding
Yes,
this
he would
dude's
eventually
head.
feel bad picking on someone.
You could talk him to
I
death.
could talk him. Well,
or talk him to boredom.
I could talk him to boredom.
Talk
I
him
will
to just
hunt him down and just
leave.
keep talking. So,
It's an interesting choice.
it is an interesting
It's
choice.
really interesting.
I mean,
It's
we've
really
already
good.
got a strong man. We already
Interesting.
have infinite rogues out there. Why not
true.
throw in, the little guy?
Love that.
Yeah, we'll leave that for the audience.
Well, you
to
never
decide.
know.
Okay.
What do you think,
Do
Sarah?
you
Yeah, we'll throw
think-
that one
Do
over.
you think I deserve a chance?
I think you should be on the team,
There you go.
but I'd be worried
Look
for
at
your
Joe
safety.
already. Joe's like, what the
Joe's
fuck?
like
No.
pulling out hair follicles.
Well,
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
I think me. Zara, if she says me, then I'm on the team. I think at this point we've already won.
Well, have I said you over my choice of Captain Marvel though? No.
Yeah.
My
But I
birthday's
did-
coming up.
Oh, your birthday is coming up.
Mhm.
Well, so's mine.
Joe, he's doing it
Remember what we
again.
did for your birthday? This could be my birthday
I
present.
do vividly.
Mhm.
It's one of the highlights of
So-
last year or this year. Last
Joe.
year? Yeah, last year.
The only way I'm letting you on this team, right? We'll have a discussion at a
Okay.
later date
Okay.
as to whether you could lift Mjolnir or something like that.
I don't need
And if
to.
you-
I don't
If
need
you can
to.
lift Mjolnir,
No,
then
I'm representing perfection and imperfection. I can't
has the
lift
confidence.
Mjolnir. Yes.
Of a politician. And we all know that that's indestructible.
yet very destructive.
Uh-huh.
Yet
I'm just
very
gonna write down
falsely gained.
Ryan as here. Yes. No.
You're just gonna write it down, so that makes it a thing.
That makes it official.
Makes it official on my book. It's official.
I've completely forgotten. Dr. Manhattan.
Captain Marvel,
Manhattan.
Dr. Manhattan, or me.
My goodness, I never thought I'd be in this position.
I pick Brie Larson.
No.
Ooh.
I'm
Just
gonna-
upset
Specifically
Ryan.
Brie
I'm just going to
Larson.
mute Joe
Oh my
here
God,
now.
it's literally Ryan against his enemy.
I think I'm a better person than Brie Larson.
I don't know. She
Farson.
raises
You
money
know
for
Brie
women's
Brie
rights.
Farson.
Brie, I thought you said Brie Arson. I was like, oh, okay, we're getting personal.
Well, if you still want me, just say. I need to write something
This
down.
is such a contentious. How do we handle this, Joe?
Doesn't
matter what
pick
Joe thinks, Sarah. Think for
either
yourself.
Dr. Manhattan
do we just
or
say
Brie
no?
Larson. No.
Is
No.
that an official no from Zara?
That's an official no. I'm sorry,
well,
Ryan.
Fuck you guys then.
You know I love you, but
No, you don't. You
Captain
clearly
Marvel
don't.
all the way.
Whatever.
Her name's
Yeah.
literally a cheese.
Oh yeah, Brie. Fuck.
I'm just gonna huff.
salty.
Just gonna
You're not
exit
gonna
this.
say anything for the rest of the podcast.
No, screw you guys. Or we still have
Oh, I
Mother
have a
Teresa.
giggle
No,
just
is
watching
she
it for a
out?
long time.
Mother Teresa's out. Yes. Is she out for as well?
Mother Teresa was
Teresa's
already
definitely out.
vetoed as soon as you said her name.
Yeah.
So who then is the leader? Zara Jackson? No, Brie Larson's Captain Marvel,
Or me.
or Dr.
You know, you
Manhattan.
threw yourself in, Ryan, so I'll throw myself in. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I threw you in, but then you threw me under the bus.
You did. You threw me in, and then we all threw you
Yeah.
under several vehicles.
Well, then who do you guys want? Because it doesn't matter anymore what I want.
Well, yes,
You
it
choose
is an
Dr.
interest-
Manhattan, then you have to change.
Dr. Manhattan.
Well, see, this is where I was going to argue for a little bit of a change, because Dr. Manhattan could be leader potentially, and then
Mhm.
that would free up the
Silver Surfer.
strategy slot, and that would free up for Silver Surfer potentially coming in
Ooh.
and bringing his power
Intelligence.
cosmic. Well, Silver Surfer is super intelligent, so yeah.
Okay. Because is the Silver Surfer, is he worth more than Captain Marvel, do you think?
I think he is. If you look at the kinds of people that they fight, the Silver Surfer is like fighting like galactic beings. I know Captain Marvel's like really powerful as well. She's like one of the most powerful people, but Silver Surfer kind of just outstrips her in nearly everything.
I'm just
What's
not
going on?
sure about Dr. Manhattan as a leader.
Yeah, I
Mm.
mean,
There's something
I would
slightly
agree.
off
Would he have
about
been better
that.
than me?
well,
I just think his lack of kind of caring and
Mm,
penchant for
Yeah.
that's true. That's true. You
being
can't
a little
lead.
bit
There's no point in
morose.
choosing him because of his abilities if he has an inability to lead for
I
the
would- I mean,
rights of humanity.
But
accept
we
that.
definitely, I think we should definitely have him on the team because he's so,
Yeah,
I mean, he's so
I'm happy
many
to keep
Yeah.
him in intelligence and
Yeah.
strategy. I suppose I would rather maybe
That's
than
good.
Captain Marvel.
if Captain Marvel's like a military leader, then she can kind of organize people.
Oh, well, that's true. Yeah. But then I was thinking Silver Surfer is a really good addition to the team as well because of all of his, as you're saying, like his cosmic powers and his kind of, and he also just has a really great voice.
Oh, in the film, yeah.
By the way, yeah, in the film, he's just like coming out with all this wisdom and all these great lines. I'm like, he's cool.
You cool, man.
Well, before we then get on to the topic of team names,
Mm,
should we finalize who's in
yeah.
there?
So who's our team?
Well, actually, finalizing the leader then kind of throws mine off a wee bit.
I
Who's
know. I'm
that?
still not sure between because I think Silver Surfer would be such a good.
Well, let's do team names, and then we'll circle back.
Okay.
Okay, and then we can do our final team. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Zara, team name.
Mine was silly.
So is
Mine
It's okay.
was okay. Mine was popcorn in Japanese, which is popcorn,
Popcorn.
popcorn, and in
Like where I
homage
go.
to like popcorn. 8-bit popcorn. I was just thinking like popcorn.
5-bit popcorn, and then there'll be 5 of them.
Yeah, yeah.
Five popcorn.
I thought as an ode to Dragon Ball because everyone's like the something force. So Popcorn Force. So that was my
Sounds
idea.
cool. Actually, sounds pretty cool.
That's a good one.
Sounds
yeah.
cute.
Mm.
We could have a nice
It's
logo.
cute. It's cute. That is a cute name.
What about
Mine
you,
ain't
Joe?
so cute. I
Okay.
went for the badassery.
Okay. right.
Oh,
I went for the God Killers.
Oh, Jesus.
oh, that's really
That's a
cool.
big statement. That's a heavy statement.
Is it
Superman's often compared to
KILLAZ?
Oh,
yeah.
well,
It
no,
is.
I wasn't
No.
that edgy, but yeah,
It's not straight.
it's not straight. Well, it could be street now. We could do God Killers,
Killers.
zzz,
And the
with
Z
a triple
is
Z.
tilted.
Yeah.
Cool, yeah.
The God Killers.
I like that. God killers.
Like
Okay.
a question.
Killers.
Well, I went for like a big acronym.
Mhm.
Oh,
I went for the super ultimate powers of extreme repercussions, delivering unbelievable punishment for every rogue. Rogue is a term in my team or the team that I'm no longer a part of, referencing the villain at hand, or super dupers plus being LGBTQ, and then plus again, and then the other plus was Mother Teresa. So it's super dupers plus plus.
So what was the name I kind of lost concentration.
Super ultimate powers of extreme repercussions, delivering unbelievable punishment for every rogue. Plus. So the first plus is LGBTQ. The second plus is Mother Teresa.
So the acronym spells out
Super dupers plus. Yes.
Super dupers plus.
Plus.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I really like super dupers.
But
I
not
like-
the plus.
I like the inclusivity.
Yes, the inclusivity. No.
What capacity do our teammates have in remembering what every word
They
stands
don't
for?
have
Though?
to. It's just super dupers plus.
Could they? Okay, they can just call it super dupers. Okay.
It's a bit of a shit name.
Whew.
I enjoyed
Well,
sweating.
the challenge of coming up with the words.
That is
That's
fun.
It's a
I really
stupid
like
name,
that.
but I enjoyed the
You're
challenge.
going rogue this week, Ryan.
And then plus.
I like super dupers. I think that's funny
Super
because that's like
Super-
something super duper.
Super dupers.
poopers.
Is super duper like a Northern Irish
SD
thing,
plus.
or is it just everywhere? Super duper.
I don't know. I mean, it tells
That's
you pretty
everywhere,
much.
right?
Yeah.
That's not
I think it's American as well.
Well,
you
it's
know,
Yeah,
maybe
I
not
think
as
it is. Yeah.
the God
Super duper,
Killers
yeah,
is
true.
maybe a bit more badass than the Super Dupers plus.
God Killers.
God Killers.
God Killers is.
Yeah.
Woo,
If you imagine the God
you know what
Killers
they're here to do.
coming onto a scene and then the Super Dupers plus showing up.
Who are you going to be more scared of? Like, you rock up to Superman, we're like, we're the Super Dupers, and you're like, rock up to Superman,
Super
we're the
Dupers
God
plus.
Killers.
Yeah.
I feel like
Don't
the
forget
super
plus.
dupers are in like spandex suits with like their pants on the outside, and the God
Yeah.
Killers are in like clad in like leather and like chains and like
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the Super Dupers constantly have to explain their name.
They constantly explain
Yeah.
the name. And at some point it becomes
like,
Super
so
Dupers
what does it
plus
stand
minus,
for?
and the minus is undoing the Mother Teresa bit. Super Dupers plus minus.
I like a popcorn the
I like
fuss.
Sarah's. Yes, I like Sarah's.
I think it's funny.
I think it's fun, and it's fitting for the podcast. So I actually go for popcorn the fuss.
Okay.
it.
Oh, that's
Mhm.
cool.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool. I'll go for that. Go for Sarah's.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, it fits us better.
It does. Yeah, that's true. Represents.
Well, then quickly as well. What did anybody choose a composer who would
Mhm.
compose their music and their themes?
Yes.
Okay, what would you go for, Joe?
Well, it was a difficult one for me to choose, but yeah, I went for Junkie XL.
Ooh.
What have they done?
And they've done oh my god, did they? I think they did the Justice League, and they're the ones that came up with Wonder Woman's theme with
Okay.
Hans Zimmer.
Ooh.
And I was like,
Wow.
you know what, Junkie XL plus, whatever composer you want, because
Plus, plus.
he just works, plus. But like he comes up with some cool ideas, and I think he would come up with a badass theme for. Well, it was going to be the God Killers, but now it's Popcorn of Us.
Yeah, yeah. We can create sub forces, and then those will be the other names for the
Yeah,
B and
exactly.
C team.
We have two more group
So you've
names if
got-
we need them.
Yes, the God Killers is the backup, and then the Super Dupers plus can come in at the weekends or something when there's
Yeah.
not much going on.
These can be the sequels.
Mhm.
They're the off-R superheroes.
Yes. What about you, Zara?
Oh, mine's kind of boring now that
Oh.
Joe's got quite a cool one. Mine was Hans Zimmer.
Oh,
Hans
just
Zimmer
be
because,
surprised.
you know,
Shouldn't
Worked with
be
Junkie
surprised.
XL, so
Yeah, so that's it's cool. I could probably throw in some collabs with some pop stars or somebody
Mm.
that's in like mainstream music.
he's open
maybe.
for collabs like all the time.
Yeah,
so,
for sure. So that could be cool.
And
Actually,
he did
We
with
should be
Billie
making it.
Eilish. So
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I like the idea actually of my favorite composer, Harry Gregson Williams.
Ooh.
When he did the Metal Gear Solids 2, 3, and 4, like
hmm
he really made, to me, Metal Gear Solid is one of those just absolute iconic theme tunes that I love. And I think if he could do something like that on that kind of level of epic and just catchiness, that's what I would want. I think I would like Harry Gregson Williams to make a Metal Gear-esque theme along the same vein as probably like Con Air, that kind of style, or Face Off,
Action.
something like that, with twangy guitars. I think
Mm.
I kind of think I'm going to be
Interesting.
outbeat seeing as Zara's and Joe's have worked together.
I think,
similarly.
like, why not just make a collab between all of our ones? I mean, because you got
Yeah,
Hans
all
Zimmer,
three.
You
who's
could
like,
do, depending on the moment.
yeah, Yeah, because
Mhm.
Hans Zimmer is really experimental with like using things that aren't music. You know, use looped sounds and stuff. Junkie XL is good for getting odd instruments in there and using like synthesizers and stuff. And then you could use the Harry Gregson Williams as a classic kind of sound to it all and could all mix together.
Yeah, I feel like
And it could be good, could be a
Gregson
fucking
Williams
mess.
he could do the intro and the outro stuff. He's very effective at like introducing and setting the scene.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do a collab.
Mm.
We'll bring in
Collab.
all three
We
of them.
pick none of them. We pick all
We
of them.
pick
Yes,
everybody.
That'll be an interesting collaboration.
Indecisiveness.
Well, then what about the team itself? So in the strongman role, did we agree on Goku?
I think Goku. Yeah.
Goku.
Yeah, I think Goku.
And then the intelligence role, are you thinking Dr. Manhattan?
I think Dr. Manhattan for that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Zara?
I think
Yeah.
that fits him the best.
And then support, Jean Grey.
Jean Grey.
Jean Grey, baby.
Kill everybody and revive them, bitch.
And then Rogue is our Rogue, who is probably
Yeah.
actually the strongest. Well, she doesn't start off as the strongest, but coming in, the
but-
team becomes the
Mhm.
strongest.
Yeah.
So
Once she
she's
absorbs.
she's the winner there, I think, to be honest.
Yeah.
And then you have Captain Marvel or whatever. Captain
It's
Marvel.
okay.
the
We're
lead.
talking about comics, Captain Marvel, not
Yes,
It's comic.
not cheese
You
I
don't
Lawson,
have
don't
to
know
okay.
think of
Captain Marvel well enough, even in the comics, to know what kind of leader she is.
Well, she's like
No.
leader of like an intergalactic police force or something, isn't she?
Well,
So
Tony Stark's
you know.
pretty much the leader of the Marvel, Avengers.
in
And
the
he's
movies,
pretty shit. So yeah.
Yeah.
I see what
He
I see your point
dies.
there, Ryan.
Yeah.
He dies. He gave his life.
Oh.
He didn't just die. He gave his life.
He die. He useless. You know?
Well, Captain Marvel.
Captain
okay,
Marvel
as our
didn't
leaders.
die.
So there is the team that can beat, I think, without a shadow of a doubt, Superman.
Without a shadow.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
We've got this, guys.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. We'll see.
Now we just have to make the simulation to to make the animation or the
Yeah.
We just need to get the score and the suits and then the
Mhm.
building.
yeah, exactly. Get the director. Who's your
Oh, wait,
director,
yeah.
guys? Did you pick directors?
Oh, no,
fuck, I
I didn't pick a
forgot director.
director. Me,
Ooh.
maybe?
Well, you didn't get on the team, so
I can
I'm gonna
direct
let you
it.
direct.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm gonna let you
yes.
direct, Ryan.
Hideo Kojima.
You know cameras and things.
Yeah, I know how to point and shit.
Hideo Kojima. Oh my god, it'll be 10 hours long. Then.
It probably
It'll
would be
be
10 hours of just
Yeah.
epicness, one long
Yeah.
shot
Yeah.
for 10 hours.
One
Mhm.
long discourse on the immorality of war.
Yeah.
hmm
And
And each of the 5 people on the team would have to fit into the archetypes that he has in every single game.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who did you pick, Zara? I kind of feel like you had a director.
I mean, come on. Who did I pick,
Don't
guys?
pick Christopher Nolan. He's you can't break up with him and keep him around. You're just stringing
His
him along.
action scenes are
No.
just
Mm,
heart racing.
who directed?
He's always got some kind
John
of a
Wick.
convoy of vehicles. Something's
Oh.
going on.
I know who I pick.
Oh,
who directed
did
John
direct
Wick?
John
'Cause
Wick?
those action sequences are
I
amazing.
can't remember.
Those fighting
was it
sequences
different
are
people
class.
every they are, especially Parabellum? Oh my goodness, the
Mhm.
stuff with Halle Berry,
Yeah. Oh,
blew my
phenomenal.
mind.
And the dogs. Oh,
unbelievable.
yep, yep.
And the dog choreography,
It was fantastic. So
Oh,
good.
totally.
Choreographer.
I think.
Chad
Yeah.
Stahelski.
Who's that?
Ooh,
Oh, was that who
okay,
did the
Chad, get
all
Chad on
3
board.
movies?
John Wick, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
Well, he
choose
did the
Chad.
first one anyway.
I choose Chad.
Chad. You would Chad. I pick Edgar Wright
Oh,
because he's a very kinetic director. You know, he did Scott Pilgrim, which I just think is just
Mhm.
class, underrated film. There's action in that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a very good movie.
You should
actually,
watch it
to be
again.
fair.
It holds
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, I
It's
seen that
so
it was on
good. Like-
Netflix or something there, and I nearly watched it a week or two ago. And then I didn't, but I do remember seeing it at cinema, and my mind was blown.
Yeah.
It was very playful as well. So
I thought it was so fun. I
yeah,
pissed myself laughing the first time I saw it. It was so fucking. I died whenever they were like, "Oh my god, he slapped the dye out of her hair."
that was amazing. Yeah, the humor was so good.
well, what are we going for then?
Well, it depends on tone, doesn't it?
Hmm.
You know,
It does.
tone do
What
we
we
need to
want it
have?
to? Well, we
I
want
would-
it to
I
be
would like a
playful.
serious tone.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I think I'd go
Whoops.
for a serious tone.
I'm like,
well,
playful, right?
Yeah.
all the way.
go for fun.
playful. Well, I mean, it's called what is it? Popcorn.
Popcorn Force.
No force.
Yeah.
So
Well, I suppose
No.
in keeping with
Yeah.
the name.
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we can always just change the name back to Super Duper Plus Plus.
That's
But
true.
that doesn't help,
God
actually. That doesn't
killers.
help.
Oh, yeah. I was
Doesn't
gonna,
help at all.
I love that. You're like, we can always change it to be more serious by calling it super duper fun. Amazing.
Okay. Yeah. Edgar Wright.
I'm leaning towards Edgar.
I like
Mhm.
Edgar.
Yeah.
He's fun.
Yeah.
He can direct. Well, there
Yeah.
you go. We have
Interesting.
our
Ooh.
movie.
So Edgar Wright, if you're interested in directing popcorn no
Edgar, get in
fuss,
touch.
Mhm.
then get in touch because we would like to hear
Let
from
us
you and
know.
collab
Let's
on this
make
very
it.
important project.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts or opinions?
Mm,
Okay, like quick one.
Okay.
We can do this quickly.
Okay.
If you like, obviously not now. Like, just say if your superpowers were based on your personality, what role do you think you would fulfill in a team?
Ooh.
Based on your personality?
Yeah, because I mean, obviously we can't say based on your superpowers because we have none.
I kind of thought
Mm.
maybe more based on what you would like to do. I don't know, on your personality. I don't know.
Well, I
I
mean,
feel like if
what
it
you would like
came
to do is
down
based
to
on
it-
your personality.
I feel like if it
And what you're able to do, I suppose.
what you're able to do, well, the only thing I could do is lead, but apparently I can't even do that. So.
You can now, Ryan. This is your chance.
I feel like I don't think I'm incredibly smart. I think I'm a man of average intelligence. Support, I can be supportive, but I wouldn't want that role. I think I would rather, if it came to a cataclysmic event that where Superman needed to be taken down for the protection of humanity, I either think I would want to be Goku and go toe to toe to make sure, because sometimes I think like I'd rather do it myself than leave it to somebody else to do.
Get in on the action.
And I think where at one end of the scale with my temperament, I can be a complete bastard, but on the other end of the scale, I could be a delicate flower. And I kind of feel like that's a bit like Goku.
Oh yeah, that's interesting.
Because my mum and my
flower.
dad are polar opposites. So my mum's very, very kind of like delicate and womanly, whatever that means to some people. My dad would be, he's just a big man. He's just strong, and he would have a temper. I'm not saying I have a temper, but he would have a temperament, and my brothers will have tempers. I probably would have a bit of a temper as well if you piss me off enough. But I think I would be Goku. I'd like to be Goku. But if I had to lead as well,
Show
I
us your
think
muscle.
I could lead. What would you guys? Who would you pick? Or who would you like to be? Or what do you think based on your personality?
I think I would either be strategist or support.
Okay.
Because either I like to sort of go in with a little bit of a plan, or the support class kind of supports them and sort of reacts to what's going on at the time. I can kind of hang back and be like, yo, you go over there and I'll heal you, or I got him, I'm gonna disintegrate him, boom.
As Dr. Manhattan. Yes.
Yeah, either Dr. Manhattan or Jean Grey.
Yeah. And Goku's of average intelligence as well, so that suits me. Well, actually, he's probably of lesser intelligence, but whatever.
He's battle intelligent.
He's battle intelligent. Yes, he knows how to fight.
That's true. He
I did
knows.
Kung Fu when I was 8, so that adds up.
Oh yeah, makes sense. It's
I
the
did
same.
judo.
8 till 18.
I did Taekwondo. Oh my goodness, we're also skilled in.
We're actually a
hand combat.
team. Yeah.
We're actually a team.
What would you, Sarah?
I'm torn between. I was thinking kind of support role healer, and then I was thinking maybe a little bit of a rogue.
I was
just
thinking
because,
rogue or t-shirt maker.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, if that was a role,
In the middle
that
of
would
the
be it.
battle.
100%.
There's always a role for
It's
making
like printing.
t-shirts. Mhm.
Like, guys, do you like this one, or should I go with like purple? You guys
Not
be like,
now,
we're a bit
Sarah.
busy, Sarah.
We're fighting.
Guys, do you like the lithographic print, or do you want it sewed into the fabric?
What do we think of this typography?
Yeah. What do we think of the sleeves? Are we happy with this, or do we want maybe cups?
Do we
or
want a
something?
tassel?
Yeah.
I think if you were rogue, that would do away with the need for me or Joe.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Oh,
So you just take all the glory, and
But
then
then
Joe
I'd
and I
miss
can
you
go and
guys,
play Disco
so-
Elysium.
oh, okay.
And have some
Thanks.
existentialist conversations.
Yeah. Fair enough. So we have me as Goku, Joe as Dr. Manhattan, and Zara as Rogue. That's still a pretty good team. That's a pretty badass
That's a good team.
I'd
Yeah.
say that's an
Oh, I'm
invincible
wearing
team.
blue.
Oh,
Mm.
nice.
It's like Dr. Manhattan.
I guess Rogue has a gray streak in her hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great
Will that
t-shirt.
kind of work?
Yeah, that works. works.
I don't know.
Well, that's about all the time we have this week, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed that conversation. And if you have any thoughts yourselves, please throw it into the comments on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or YouTube. This week, joining me as ever, I had Joe Hagan. Don't say anything, Joe. Yep.
Bye.
There you go. And Zara Jackson.
Bye.
Be your own
Bye.
superhero.
Yay.
You can lead a superhero team too.
Enjoy.
Be like Ryan.
Think
Be
of your
like
own
me.
superhero
Don't
team
let
and
a
let
Joe
us know.
or a Zara
Yeah.
hold you back.
Yeah.
There you
Don't
go.
let anyone hold you back.
Be a
guys.
plus plus.
Yeah.
Be a
Nothing.
plus plus. Your best plus plus.